Our topic for today is tinatawag na exact differential equation. So, kailan po ba natin dapat gamitin sa exact differential equation? And ituturo ko din sa inyo kung ano yung mga specific steps. The differential equation, m, which is a function, pwede po siyang content niya ng m natin is merong x and meron ding y, dx or with respect to x plus n, another function which is pwedeng may x na variable and y na variable with respect to dy is equivalent to 0. It is an exact equation if the, tawag dyan, anong tawag dito? Partial derivative, ayan, muntik na kalimutan, no? Partial derivative of your m with respect to our y is equivalent to the partial derivative of Rn with respect to x. So therefore, first thing that we need to do, pag solve natin ng differential equation, we need to check if it is exact or not, diba? So therefore, we need to check or we need to use this formula. So what if, sir, napatunayan ko na po na exact equation siya. Napatunayan ko na po ito na equivalent sila. So if that is the case, therefore let us proceed po sa ating step-by-step in our exact procedure. Okay? So first thing that you need to do in our exact equation is to let the partial derivative of Rf with respect to x is equivalent to m. So therefore, yung ating m daw is i-derive natin, no? I-derivative natin with respect po sa ating x. Okay? So next thing is we need to write the equation in step 1. So kung ano yung ginawa natin sa step 1, i-integrate po daw natin siya. So, ang ginawa po is transfer c with respect to x or c partial of x sa kabila, then integrate both sides. And then, pagka third step po, ayan, integrate it partially in terms of x, holding y as constant. Ayan. Okay? So, number 3, what is our third step? So, third step po natin is to differentiate partially. In terms of y, the result in step 2. So, therefore, kung ano yung result natin sa step 2, i-differentiate po daw natin holding x as constant. So, therefore, i-differentiate natin yung ating formula number 2, pero i-treat daw natin si x as a constant. Diba? And as we all know, the derivative of a constant, diba, if we will recall sa ating differential calculus, that is equivalent to 0. Okay? So, next thing, step number 4, equate the result in step 3 to n and collect similar terms. So, therefore, pagkatapos mo daw siyang i-derivative or differentiate, i-equal mo po daw siya sa n natin, which is yung napili natin, no? Yung with respect to y or yung dy. Fifth step po natin is to integrate the result in step 4. So pagkatapos ng step na to, i-integrate daw natin siya with respect to y. And then, take note, holding x as constant. So same pa din kanina, let us assume or let us, ituring natin na yung x natin is a constant. And then, last step po natin is to substitute the result in step 5 to the result in step 2 and equate the results to a constant c. So, yan po yung ating step-by-step procedure. So, medyo mahirap siya intindihin at first, but don't worry, we will have 4 examples for this day, no? 4 na examples. So, Sharo, wala tayong matutunan dyan, no? So, dapat tandaan nyo lang yung step-by-step procedure na gagawin natin. Okay? So again, class, raise hand if you're ready for our first formula. Okay. So as I have said a while ago, we need first to check if it is exact differential equation. So sabi po natin kanina, no, we need to check. So therefore, ang first step po natin dito is to test, ayan, sulat ko muna, for exactness. Ayan. Okay? So, sa test for exactness, sabi po doon, 'di ba, is we need to determine kung sino si M tsaka sino si N. And then sabi din doon kanina, yung with respect to X natin, which is si dx, ito po yung ating ituturing na M. And then yung dy or with respect to Y, yan po yung ating ituturing na N. Okay. So next thing, sabi po kanina, no, we need to check if equal ba yung partial derivative ng M with respect to our Y. 'Di ba? So therefore, i-substitute lang po natin yung M natin is X, no, or parang i-substitute na lang natin siya. The derivative or partial derivative of our X plus Y, kasi siya naman din yung M natin, no, with respect to Y. Okay? So therefore, derivative of M partial derivative of M with respect to Y is equivalent to, so take note class, if we can recall, if we say partial derivative, pag ganito yung ating symbol, hindi siya D na straight, no, parang curvy siya, that is partial derivative. If partial derivative po, pag sinabi natin with respect to Y, 'di ba? So ituturing natin yung isa as a constant, 'di ba? So therefore, dito po is with respect to Y, si X po is ituturing natin as constant. And as I said a while ago, 'di ba? That, yes, ano yung sinabi ko kanina? Yes, that
Constant is equal to 0, sir.
yes, thank you. So, therefore, the derivative of a constant is equivalent to 0. Okay, so ilagay na lang natin dito sa, ano, sa side, no, para ma-take note natin siya. The derivative d over, wait lang. Ayan, okay na to. The derivative of a constant is equivalent to 0. Okay, so bumalik lang tayo sa differential calculus. Therefore, yung x natin is a constant, that is 0, plus what is the derivative of y, that is 1. 'Di ba? Kasi derivative of an x, no, ilagay na lang din natin, no? The derivative of our, for example, y or x is equivalent to 1. 'Di ba? So therefore, that is equivalent to 1. So therefore, proceed tayo. Next thing is partial derivative of our n divided by, or shall I say, with respect to x. 'Di ba? So therefore, substitute lang po natin partial derivative divided by or with respect to x is equivalent to x minus y. So therefore, the same po kanina, i-respect po natin si x. So therefore, si y, ituturing po natin siya as a constant. 'Di ba? So therefore, in this case, or in this scenario, 'di ba, yung ating x, or ang partial derivative nito is also 1. 'Di ba? Kasi negative 0, then x natin is 1. Okay? So, sulat lang natin. Ayan. Then, ayan. So, therefore, lagay natin dito, sabi kasi kanina, if your partial derivative of m with respect to y is equivalent to the partial derivative of your n with respect to x, that is a or an exact differential equation. So, okay naman din siya, yes. So, therefore, we can proceed with our step-by-step procedure. Okay? So, proceed tayo. Lagyan natin ng step 1. Ayan po. So, sabi sa step 1 kanina, medyo madali lang siya, no? Partial derivative of f with respect to x is equivalent to m, sabi niya. So, therefore, i-substitute po natin si m, sabi ninyo, that is equivalent to, pagkatapos po natin i-substitute si m sa partial derivative of f, now, next thing that we need to do, sabi ng ating reference, is to integrate both sides. So, eto po is ilalagay ko lang sa kabila, then integration. So, therefore, integration of partial derivative of f is equivalent to the integration of x plus y, then partial derivative of x or with respect to x. Okay, so proceed po tayo. The integration of the partial derivative of f is f lang yan siya. Then dito po sa kabila, take note that with respect tayo sa x, so therefore, any other variable, which is si y, is ituturing natin na constant. 'Di ba? So therefore, ilagay lang po natin yung formula natin sa integration. Integration of u du is equivalent to un plus 1 all over n plus 1. Ayan. Okay? So that is plus c. Okay, so gagamitin natin yan. So therefore, dito po, pwede din, no? Lagyan natin ng isa pa, yung integration of a constant du is equivalent to constant u plus c. Ayan, para ma-recall din natin, no? Baka kasi nakalimutan nyo na. So, ilagay na lang natin para sure. Okay? So therefore, what will happen with this one, etong x is raised to 1, so therefore, eto yung gagamitin natin si power rule. So magiging x, 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by 2. Diba? Kasi, n plus 1 over n plus 1. So how about si y? Si y po natin, yes po, is magiging constant lang siya, no? So constant plus u, so cu, so therefore that is yx. Yes? Sino yung nagsalita? Siguro. Okay? So that is plus yx kasi for example, integration of 5 dx, 'di ba, is 5x. Then ituring po natin na y is a constant, so yx. Okay? So plus, eto medyo importante, dapat dito is plus c, 'di ba, class? But we are talking about our function f. So therefore, plus function f of x tayo. Sorry, baliktad, no? F of y pala kasi with respect to x tayo sa itaas. Diba? Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, so wag niyong kalimutan to ha, imbes na plus c, pag dx tayo, f of y yung ilalagay mo. Okay, so third step tayo. Lagyan natin number 3. So sa third step po natin, sabi doon kanina sa ating guide, is the partial derivative of f with respect to y is equivalent to, no? Ang ibig sabihin, yung f po natin is pagkatapos natin i-integrate, i-differentiate natin siya or i-partial differentiation with respect to y. 'Di ba? So, first tingnan natin to. Ito muna. Sabi natin with respect to y. So, therefore, this cx is ituturing natin na constant, 'di ba? And then, sabi natin kanina, the derivative of a constant is 0. So, therefore, wala siya or 0. So, para mas okay, lagay ko na lang siya class sa 0 para mas masundan ninyo. Plus, eto po tayo, y and x. So, therefore, etong y, same pa din, nung x natin is magiging, or ituring natin siya as constant, so the derivative of y is equivalent to 1. So therefore, may constant man tayo, x. So para lang din siyang, no, para dili mo maglibog, mura na siya og 5y. Diba? The derivative of y, 5y. So therefore, the derivative of 5y is 5 times 1. So, x na lang yung natira. Kasi constant yung x natin. Kasi partial derivative, no? So I hope that I hope that's clear, no? Then, next thing is eto, si f of y, di ba? The derivative of f of y is f prime of y. Okay, so proceed po tayo. Sabi doon is ang fourth step po natin is to equate, di ba? Si derivative or partial derivative of f with respect to y is equivalent to n. So therefore, eto is equivalent daw natin kay n. So let's do that. Okay? So therefore, dito ko na nalagay ng next step. X, copy ko lang siya. X plus function of y or first derivative is equivalent to n. Ang n po natin is x minus y. Pagkatapos po, sabi doon is to eliminate or to simplify. So therefore, x, ilipat mo to sa kabila, so magiging x minus x. So parang canceled out siya. So ang remaining po natin is f prime of y is equivalent to negative y. Okay, so malapit na tayong matapos. Ang fifth step po natin, sabi doon, is to integrate the result in our fourth step. So therefore, eto lang is lalagyan natin ng integration sign. Kasi kailangan daw natin siyang i-integrate with respect to our y. So therefore, this one is magiging f of y. Mawawala yung kanyang prime kasi integrate yung ginawa natin. Then, the integration of y, di ba? Ito yung gagamitin natin, power rule pa din. So negative y, exponent natin is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by divided by 2 plus c, 'di ba? Okay, so mamaya na lang yung plus c, same lang din same pa din yung result niyan. Okay? So we are down to our last step, number 6. Ayan. So sa last step po natin, sabi doon kanina is to equate, no? So ilagay natin f is equivalent to yung kanina, balikan natin saan banda si f. Ato. 'Di ba? Kasi sa step 2, hahanapin po natin si f of y. And then sakto sa step 5, nahanap natin si f of y. So therefore, sa step 6 is ilalagay natin yung value ni f of y kay equation number 2 or step number 2. So therefore, x squared divided by 2 plus yx minus y squared over 2. Ayan. So parang sinubstitute lang natin siya, 'di ba? That makes sense, 'di ba? Kasi nakuha naman din natin yung value niya. Okay? So next step. Sabi doon is to equate, lagay natin equate f is equivalent to c. Ibig sabihin po, palitan lang natin siya ng c. So therefore, i-switch lang natin, magiging x squared divided by 2 plus yx minus y squared over 2 is equivalent to c. And therefore, that is our final answer. But, may but tayo, no? So, may mga references kasi na tinatanggap nila to as final answer. But, there are some books or references na gusto nila walang mga fraction. They want to eliminate the fractions. So, therefore, tatanggapin ko din kung ang gagawin mo is equate f is equivalent to 1/2 of c. Ibig sabihin is mag-multiply tayo ng 1/2 sa lahat na part, sa right tsaka sa left, para matanggal yung 2. Okay? So, let's try that. Wait lang, move lang natin saglit. Taas. Okay. So, equate natin. Ito, copy lang natin siya. Pwede na ako magsulat ulit. Ayan, copy-paste. And then, multiply natin siya sa right tsaka sa left ng 2, di ba? Ayan, multiply natin ng 2. Okay, so therefore, if we multiply that 1 by 2, what will happen? Ma-cancel out. Ito magkakaroon ng 2, ito mag-cancel out. So therefore, x squared plus 2 yx, o pwede din xy, same lang yan, minus y squared is equivalent to 2c. And as we all know, 'di ba? Kahit atong i-multiply mo kay constant, constant pa din yan. So, pwedeng c na lang siya. Okay, so that is our second answer. But again, sabi ko kanina, I will accept if ito yung final answer mo. Pwede na din sa akin na ito yung final answer mo. Just be aware of that. Kasi may mga reviewers and mga books na ine-eliminate talaga nila yung mga tawag dyan, fractions. May mga ibang naman, books na hindi nila eliminate. Okay, so ayun na lang. I will accept both. Number 2. Ayan, ito yung answer sa book. 'Di ba? So, ito yung reference ko, tinanggal talaga niya si fraction, 'di ba? So, baka kasi sa board exam, sabihin niyo, "Uy, wala sa answer." No? So, therefore, turuan ko na lang kayo, pwedeng ganito, pwede ganyan. So, depende na lang kung ano yung binigay sa board exam. Okay? So, proceed po tayo sa ating second example. Okay, so second example po tayo. I think hindi ko na lang siya i-erase dito. Ito mga formulas natin. No? Magagamit naman siguro natin yan ulit. Okay, so example number 2 natin, di ba? Ito siya. 6x y squared dx. Then y 2x 3 pi dy. So, ang gagawin ko na lang first class is to rewrite. Kasi nasa labas yung y, pangit tingnan. 'Di ba? So, i-distribute ko na lang siya sa loob. Okay? So, that is open parenthesis 6x plus y squared. Ano ba yan? Ayan. Dx plus, eto, magiging 2xy. Lagyan ko ng open and close parenthesis para sure. 2x minus 3y squared dy. Ayan. Okay? So, first thing that we need to do is to test for its exactness, no? Kung pwede ba nating gamitin yung ating exact differential equation or hindi. Ayan. Okay? So, test for exactness. So, sabi doon, the partial derivative of m divided by or with respect to y is equivalent to, ito yung ating m, di ba? Yes, ito yung m natin kasi dx, tsaka ito yung ating n kasi dy. Okay? So, that is equivalent to, no, hindi ko na i-substitute kasi mahaba na masyado. Dito na lang tayo kaagad mag-derivative. As we all know, with respect to y po tayo, so therefore si x is ituturing natin na constant, therefore si 6x, ang derivative po niya is 0. Diba? So, 0. Then, plus y squared. What is the derivative of y squared? Kulang siguro yung ating formula. Ibaba ko siya saglit. No? The derivative, lagay natin. Yung may constant na derivative, d over dx of constant un is equivalent to constant multiplied by n, u, n minus 1. Ayan. Then, u prime, kung if ever meron, no? Ayan. Ayan. Lagyan natin u prime. Okay. So, therefore, what will happen to y squared is mababa lang po yung kanyang exponent. Tapos y, tapos 2 minus 1 is 1. Ayan. Okay. So, therefore, 2y. Okay. So, proceed po tayo. Next thing is to partial derivative or to check, no, yung partial derivative ng ating n with respect to x. So, dito tayo mag-focus. Again, with respect to x, therefore, si y will be treated as a constant. So, x siya, as we all know, the derivative of a constant, a variable is 1. So, therefore, copy natin si constant, 2y multiplied by 1. Okay, so how about this one? Minus 3y squared. And as we all know, y is a constant. So, constant, that is equivalent to 0. So, that is equivalent to 2y. So, therefore, lagyan natin ng tatlong dot. Therefore, the partial derivative of m with respect to y is equivalent to the partial derivative of n with respect to x. Check. Ayan. So, therefore, proceed po tayo sa ating step by step na ginawa din kanina. Okay? So, step number 1. Step number 1 natin is to let the partial derivative of f with respect to our x is equivalent to m. So, therefore, substitute lang po natin. Sabi ninyo, m natin is 6x plus y squared. Okay? So, punta tayo sa ating second step, which is the integration of the partial derivative of our f, no? Nilagay ko na lang siya. Wait lang, mamaya na lang siguro. Ito, ilipat ko lang siya sa kabila. No? Partial derivative of f is equivalent to m. Ang m po natin is 6x plus y squared. Ayan. So, medyo shortcut tayo slight. 'Di ba? Then, yung partial of x is ililipat ko lang sa other side. And then, sabi sa number 2 is to integrate both sides. So, therefore, f is equivalent to, take note, with respect tayo sa x. So, therefore, si y is tuturing natin na constant. So, focus muna tayo dito sa 6x. What is the integration of 6x? So, therefore, we will be using our power rule. So, that is 6. X natin is 1. So, 6x, 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by 2. How about y squared? Y squared is ituturing natin na constant. Integration of a constant is lagyan lang natin ng variable. So, therefore, that is equivalent to y squared x. Diba? Kasi constant siya eh. Parang lang din siyang 5. Integration of 5 dx. Magiging 5x. Okay. So, I hope that's clear. So, proceed po tayo. Huwag nating kalimutan. Diba? Nalalagyan po natin ng plus the function of y. Imbes na plus of c. Function of y tayo. Okay? So, proceed tayo to our third step. Sabi po doon sa third step natin is to derive or partially derive yung ating formula number 2 or sa step number 2. So, therefore, i-derive po natin siya partially with respect to our y. So, therefore, any other variable, lalo na si x, is ituturing natin as a constant. So, eto, focus tayo. Constant, 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 constant. Diba? So, therefore, the derivative of a constant is 0.
0.
Yes. So, plus, eto, constant siya, and then variable. Variable, derivative is 1. So, therefore, y squared multiplied by 1. Okay, so how about this one? No? Plus f prime of y. Yan po, so susulat ko na lang siya ulit. At least, mas klaro siya. Eto, y squared na lang siya plus f prime of y. Okay po, proceed tayo sa ating fourth step. Sabi doon sa fourth step, the partial derivative of f with respect to y is i-equate daw natin sa n. So, therefore, eto is equivalent dito. Okay, so let's do that. Copy lang natin 2xy minus 3y squared is equivalent to y squared plus f prime of y. And then, eliminate natin yung kayang ma-eliminate. Okay. So, balik tayo. Konting mali lang siya. No? Kasi akala ko dito. Sige, balik lang tayo slide. Dito po tayo na part. Take note, eto. With respect to y po tayo. 'Di ba? So therefore, yung y yung i-operate natin, x yung constant, 'di ba? Kasi kanina, ang ginawa ko kasi is nabaliktad siya. So yun lang po. So therefore, ang x po natin is ilagay lang natin siya because that is a constant. Then yung y squared natin, what is the derivative of that one, which is this one, So that is 2 multiplied by y, then 2 minus 1 is 1. Then, multiplied by our constant. Copy lang natin. Ayan. So, yan yung mali ko kanina, no? Pwede din. Baliktarin natin. X, lagay mo lang. Sige, okay na yun. 2y, then x. Kasi si x is a constant. Copy mo lang. Kasi may katabi siyang variable. Okay? So, sige lang. Ayan. Copy natin. That is 2 yx. Pwede din siya, no? Yx or xy. Same lang yan. So, therefore, in this part, makancel out siya. Okay ba? Raise hand everyone. Baka nakulito kayo dito. Kasi ito lang yung babaliktad lang na ako siya. 2yx. Ayan. Okay. So, 2yx, fy, then yung n natin, which is ito. Okay. Copy-paste lang natin siya. Okay? So, therefore, proceed po tayo. No? Next thing is, ilagay lang natin siya. Okay? So, therefore, that is f prime of y. I-switch ko lang siya kasa. Ito, i-switch lang na ako siya kay n magud ni siya. Kanima na itong n. Na nabaliktad lang na ako siya. So, baliktad lang na ako. Ayan. Para natay continuity ba, no? Dili ta maglibog. Ara. Ayan. Okay, so ito yung n. Para di mo maglibog, no? Mo ni atong n. Tsaka ito yung ito galing. Okay? So, proceed tayo. That is equivalent to negative 3y squared. Okay, next thing that we need to do sa step number 5 po natin is to integrate yung ating f prime of y para makuha natin yung ating f of y. So, therefore, if we will integrate that one, that is equivalent to our power rule, no? Na integration. So, therefore, copy lang natin negative 3y, 2 plus 1 is 3, divided by another 3, 'di ba? Ayan. No, i-integrate naman ako dito. So, sige lang. Pakita sa nato ha, para step by step jud. Ayan, dy. Excited na ako mag-integrate, no? So, dito sa baba, naging f of y na siya is equivalent to negative 3y cubed over 3. Ayan, para step by step talaga tayo. Okay, so therefore, simplify lang po natin, cancel out, cancel out. So, ang f of y po natin is equivalent to negative y cubed. And then, let's proceed sa ating number 6, which is our last step. So, last step po natin, balik po tayo sa equation number 2. 'Di ba? Then, i-substitute natin ito dito. Ayan siya. So, f is equivalent to 6x squared. Ano ba yung squared natin? No? Parang pagod. Divided by 2 plus y squared x. Ayan. Then, yung f of y natin, which is si negative y cubed. And then, equate. Lagay natin equate. Ano ba yan? Pangit. Equate. F is equivalent to C. So, therefore, ilagay lang po natin dito, no? Simplify lang natin siya, kumbaga, cancel out, magiging 3, no? So, magiging 3x squared plus y squared x minus y cubed. As you can see, class, wala naman din siyang, tawag doon kanina? Hindi decimal. Ano tawag doon? Fraction. Hindi naman din siya fraction, so we don't need to eliminate the fraction naman din. So, isa lang ang final answer natin. Okay. So, proceed po tayo. Ayan. That is our final answer. So, raise hand po if you're still there. Then, open your mic if you have any questions. Okay? Or baka may makita kayong mali na step ko, so you can just tell me. Okay, none? Wala siguro, no? Okay, so proceed po tayo sa ating open ko muna ha. Ayan. Example number 3. Ayan. Okay, so proceed tayo. Same pa din yung steps natin. So, siya. Sharo, ika-3 ay ka-4 na mag-solve for this day, di ni ma-memorize ang atong steps. Okay? So, for this one, ayan, y squared, problem number 3 tayo, no? Ayan. Eto. So, therefore, first thing that we need to do, papaulit-ulit na lang tayo, at least ma-practice tayo, no? Ang first step is test for exactness. So, lagay natin test for exactness. Ayan. So, sa test for exactness natin is partial derivative of m divided by or with respect to x is equivalent to, derivative na lang natin kaagad class Ay, sorry. With respect to y pala yun. No? So, eto 2xy. Etong x is consider natin as a constant. So, what is the derivative of y? That is 1. Diba? So, therefore, 2x multiplied by 1. Minus, eto, 3x squared. But take note, with respect to y po tayo, so therefore, x is considered as a constant that is 0. So therefore, this is 2x. Ayan. Okay, so how about the partial derivative of n with respect to y or x? Ayan. Okay po. So, x squared, 'di ba? This is a variable kay x man ang nire-respect natin. So, therefore, punta tayo dito na formula, no? CNU raised to n minus 1 multiplied by u prime. So, x squared natin, 2, x, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 2x na lang siya. Okay? Then, plus y. Y is considered as a constant. Ang derivative ng constant is always 0. So therefore, as you can see, the same po yung ating partial derivative of m with respect to y. Lagyan natin ng therefore. Ayan, therefore. And si partial derivative of n with respect to x. Ayan. Okay, so proceed po tayo sa ating step number 1. Step number 1 natin is to let yung ating partial derivative of f with respect to our x is equivalent to m. And then, substitute lang po natin partial derivative of f with respect to x is equivalent to 2xy. Ito kasi yung m natin, ito yung n, di ba? 2xy minus 3x squared. Okay, so number 2 po natin is to integrate both sides. So therefore, integration of partial derivative of f is equivalent to the integration of 2xy minus 3x squared, close parenthesis, then yung x. Okay, so proceed po tayo. F is equivalent to, take note, with respect to x tayo, so itong y is iti-treat natin as a constant. So therefore, what is the derivative of 2 constant x? No, so parang ito yung gagamitin natin. Si un plus 1 over n plus 1. So therefore, copy lang muna natin si constant, which is 2y. Then x, n plus 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 2. Okay, so minus, eto, with respect to x tayo, no? So, madali lang yan. Same pa din, power rule. Negative 3x raised to 3 kasi 2 plus 1 all over another 3. Diba? Then, last is, wag kalimutang lagyan ng plus f of y. Okay, so therefore, simplify lang natin kasi merong ma-cancel out. Si 2, 2, si 3, tsaka si 3. Okay, so iuna lang natin yung x squared para pero same lang naman din siya. X squared y, then ibaba ko na lang siya, no, kasi dikit masyado. Ayan. Ano ba yan? I-erase natin. f is equivalent to x squared y minus x cubed plus f of y. Ayan. So, sa number 3 po tayo. Number 3 natin, sabi doon, is to differentiate f with respect to y. Or partial derivative tayo, no? So, partial derivative of f with respect to y, x squared will be treated as a constant. So, constant siya, ilagay lang natin x squared. What is the derivative of y? That is 1. How about x cubed? X is treated as a constant, therefore, wala siyang katabi na y, therefore, eto yung gagamitin natin. So, that is 0. Plus, the derivative of f of y is f prime of y. Okay, so i-rewrite lang natin, alisin lang natin yung 0. Pakitin na, no? Ayan, is equivalent to x squared plus f of y. Okay, so number 4, fourth step. Sa fourth step po natin nakalagay doon na function or partial derivative of f with respect to y is equivalent to n. So, i-substitute lang po natin, ito yung partial of f, di ba? Si x squared plus f prime of y. That is equivalent to our n. Ang n po natin is x squared plus y. And then, simplify. So, this will be cancelled out, di ba? Kasi x squared minus x squared pag ililipat natin sa other side. So, therefore, ang remaining natin is eto. Okay, so step number 5. So, step number 5 po natin, class, is to integrate both sides. So, therefore, that is integration of y dy. Okay, so therefore, f of y is equivalent to the integration of y. Parang eto lang din siya, no? So, y raised to 1. So, y, 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 2. Okay. So, step number 6. Step number 6 natin, di ba, is to equate. Ilalagay po natin to siya sa ating dito. No? So, therefore, f, ito lalagay f, is equivalent to x squared y minus x cubed. Ano ba yan? Ayan. Ayan. Then, plus f of y is y squared over 2. Ayan. Okay? So, equate natin. F is equivalent to c or constant. So, therefore, lipat lang natin x squared y is equivalent to equivalent. Minus pala. Minus x cubed plus y squared over 2 is equivalent to c. And that is our final answer. So, what if, sir, gusto kong tanggalin yung 2? So, kung gusto mong tanggalin, di ba, magiging 2 x squared y minus 2 x cubed, di ba? Parang i-multiply ko siya lahat ng squared, di ba? Plus y squared is equivalent to c. Kasi alam natin, no? 2c is just the same, that is c. So, ikaw bahala. Pwedeng ganito or pwede din ganito. Okay, so we're done with our third example. So, ito po yung answer galing sa book. Ayan siya. Hindi na niya inalis yung 2. But again, sabi ko sa inyo pwede. No? So, don't worry sa quiz natin or exam. Titingnan ko namang maigi yung answers ninyo. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa problem number 4. Ayan. So, problem number 4 tayo. So, eto siya. Sige. So, proceed tayo. Again lang, before we proceed to problem number 4, balikan muna natin yung ating formula dito. that is mx, no? M, or function of m with respect to dx plus the function of n, the function of dy. 'Di ba? So therefore, pag titingnan mo kasi dito sa problem number 4, minus yung nasa labas. So therefore, hindi po to yung ating n. 'Di ba? Kasi dapat plus dito. So therefore, ilalagay natin sa loob si minus para plus yung nasa labas. Okay? So that is a common mistake ha dito ng mga problems. Take note na dapat plus yung sa gitna nila. Okay? So therefore, we need to rewrite this one, y squared minus 2xy plus 6x dx. And then eto, ilagay natin sa loob. So plus, so ma-multiply siya, 'di ba? Negative x squared. Eto, multiplied by negative, magiging positive 2xy. Eto, ilagay din natin ulit, magiging minus 2 dy. Ayan. So, common mistake kasi yan, hindi tinitingnan yung ating operation, no? Or yung ating sign. Sige. So, this is our m and this is our n. So, proceed na po tayo sa ating test for exactness. Ayan. Okay? So, first one is the partial derivative of our m with respect to y. That is equivalent to, eto. So, take note, y is considered as a variable, x is considered as a constant. So, therefore, that is power rule tayo. So, 2, ibaba lang natin si 2, then y, then 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 2y raised to 1 siya. Eto, minus, so ibaba natin si constant, 2x. Then, derivative of y is 1. Then eto, plus 6x, take note na si x is considered as a constant, so that is equivalent to 0. Okay, so therefore, ilagay lang po natin siya, that is equivalent to 2y prime, 2y prime, 2y raised to 1 na 2y minus 2x. Okay, so proceed tayo. How about the partial derivative of n with respect to our x? So therefore, yung y, mga y dito is i-consider natin as a constant. So dito tayo first, si negative x squared. So negative x squared magiging negative 2x. 'Di ba? Then 1 plus 1, 2 minus 1 pala, sorry, is 1. Ayan, lagyan natin ng buntot. Ayan. Then how about dito sa kabila? 2xy. Take note, si y is considered as a constant, so ilagay lang natin. And then the derivative of our x is 1. Then last thing is negative 2, that is a constant. The derivative of a constant is 0. So therefore, plus 0. Okay, so lagay natin 2y. I-same na lang natin dito, iuna natin si 2y. So 2y, pagkatapos is si negative 2x. Okay, so how about this one? No? Therefore, ayan, ilagay natin, the partial derivative of our m is equivalent to, or with respect to y, ayan, is equivalent to the partial derivative of n with respect to x. So therefore, we can use our exact differential equation. Ayan, okay. Proceed tayo sa ating step number 1. Ang step number 1 po natin is to let f, partial of f over, or with respect to x is equivalent to m. So therefore, partial of f with respect to x is equivalent to y squared minus, substitute lang natin, 2xy plus 6x. Ayan. So therefore, lipat lang natin sa kabila, that is our second step, 'di ba? That is partial of f is equivalent to y squared minus 2xy plus 6x. Then, ayan. Sabi sa number 2, integrate daw natin both sides. So therefore, f is equivalent to, take note, with respect tayo sa x, Therefore, yung mga y natin is considered as a constant. So, dito, integration of constant du. So, eto si y squared, magkakaroon lang po na katabi. May katabi lang po siyang x. Minus, dito, 2y is a constant. Then, power rule po tayo. X, no? So, x raised to 2, kasi 1 plus 1, divided by 2. Okay, so last one is eto, plus, same pa din kanina, raised to 2 divided by 2. Then, wag kalimutan si f of y. Okay, so isulat ko lang po siya ulit kasi marami pong ma-cancel out, di ba? Eto, ma-cancel out. Eto, ma-cancel out, then magiging 3. Okay, so y squared x minus, iuna ko na lang siguro yung x para pasunod, no? X y squared, then eto then minus x squared y, then eto is plus 3x squared, then plus f of y. Ayan, so proceed tayo sa ating third step. Sabi po sa third step natin is to partial derivative or partial differentiate our f with respect to our y. So, therefore, yung x natin dito is ituturing natin as constant. So, constant si x, copy mo lang. The derivative of our y squared is 2y. So, ilagay ko na lang siya 2. Then, constant din siya, y. 1, no? Kasi 2 minus 1 is 1. How about this one? Diba? Minus x squared, copy lang natin kasi diba, constant siya. The derivative of y is 1. And then plus 3x squared. And take note, x dito is i-consider natin as constant and the derivative of a constant is 0. Diba? Kasi wala siyang katabing y. So therefore, it is equivalent to 0 plus f prime of y. So therefore po, i-rewrite lang natin siya. That is equivalent to 2xy minus x squared plus f prime of y. So let's proceed po. Lagyan ko na lang siya ng line. Ayan, para hindi siya. Ayan. Dito natin isingit. Number 4. So sa number 4 po natin sabi doon that the partial derivative of f with respect to y is equate po natin kay n. So therefore, eto, isulat ko lang po siya, 2xy minus x squared plus f prime of y is equivalent to our n, which is, ang n natin is eto, negative x squared plus 2xy minus 2. So therefore, this will be eliminated. Eto din, kading x squared, same din, no? Negative x squared, pag ilipat mo to sa kabila, magiging positive x squared. So same sila, canceled out. So therefore, ang remaining po natin, f prime of y is equivalent to negative 2. Okay? So medyo malapit na tayong matapos. Step 5 tsaka 6 na lang. Sa step 5 po natin, if we can recall, that is, i-integrate po natin yung step number 4 natin, di ba? Para makuha natin si f of y. So therefore, negative 2 integration with respect to y. So, eto po, f of y, wala nang prime, no? F of y is equivalent to, this is, eto, constant du. So, parang magkakaroon lang po siya ng katabing y plus c. Pero wag na lagyan ng plus c, no? Kasi mamaya pa yan. Ayan, negative 2y. Okay, so next step, number 6 natin, 'di ba, is to substitute our f of y sa ating equation number 2. So therefore, isulat lang po natin siya, f is equivalent to xy squared minus x squared y plus 3x squared minus 2y. And then, sabi po kanina, no, let us equate F is equivalent to C. Therefore, kapoy na magsulat, so i-copy-paste natin siya. Ito, yung F natin. And then si F is papalitan daw ng C. So, walang fraction, therefore, yan lang yung final answer natin. Okay? So, that is our final answer. Okay, so screenshot po. That is our last example for today.